Energy commodities are absolutely taking off today following a number of positive announcements, both in terms of trade and demand and inventories as well. We've recent trading in energy markets, especially in crude oil, had kind of been dominated by speculation of, well, will the Saudis and Russians and Iranians get together and talk about some kind of deal or not? And that was all predicated that some kind of deal was needed because there was still a huge supply overhang out there in the marketplace. However, what we're seeing is in the U.S. market, things are starting to really tighten up. API inventories this week were down 12 million barrels. Today, the DOE inventories came out 14.5 million barrel drawdown. That's huge. 4 million barrel drawdown in gasoline. That's huge. What does it mean? Huge summer demand, driving season demand, strong demand, or reducing supply in the United States. The U.S. market is tightening up. So instead of this speculation on whether or not there may be some deal and will it matter anyways, we have hard fundamental data driving the market, and we're seeing oil really move today. So let's take a look at this here. Look at this. On the 11 o'clock today was when the oil news came out, and bang, big spike. We had already seen previously, if we went back over the last few hours, we had seen an initial spike back here when this one here was the API inventory number came out. Boom to the upside. Second one, boom to the upside again. Huge interest coming in behind crude oil. Why? The tightening supply means either increasing demand, decreasing supply. The other place where we see potential increase for demand, China. China came out with trade data overnight. The import number was better than expected. That's usually China is importing resources, exporting finished goods. So particularly the trade report was generally good for China. Imports particularly good for resource commodities, and we're seeing that play out in resource markets today. So huge action, big spikes up here in this. Look at that. There's the API and the DOE. So huge action today in those markets. We also have gasoline picking up today on the back of its strong inventory report. It has started to pick up overnight as well, and now it's really, actually earlier in the week, but now it's really starting to move up here, spiking up on behalf of its own inventory drawdown. Even natural gas has been accelerating to the upside today, up 4%. Look at this. In fact, gas had been in the downtrend, but in the last 24 hours, it's really started to take off again. New upswing underway for natural gas. Why? We're getting towards the end of the summer. Home heating season is coming in a couple of months. As it is, the summer inventory build has not been as big as expected or in previous years. So we are seeing a potential for tightening in the market, particularly if we do get a La Nina and potentially worse weather conditions in the consuming regions. Last year with El Nino, it was a pretty warm winter and a lot of consuming areas depressed demand for natural gas. La Nina could turn around and boost it again at a time when we're already seeing a lower supply coming into the marketplace. So that could help natural gas to recover in the coming months. So we'll definitely be watching this. This could be active as we head toward the winter.